everyone. So the practice for today is my go-to practice for those days when it's really hard to get going. It gives a full body stretch even when your energy is low. And by the end of it, you will hopefully feel more ready for whatever comes next. So go ahead and find your way into child's pose. Take your knees wide, big toes together. Allow your hips to sink back just to whatever amount feels good. And allow your chest and your head to come down towards your mat. Begin to take in just a few really full, deep breaths. Begin to notice how your body feels in this moment. Maybe even noticing those places that might be a little bit achy, that might need just a little extra attention or a little extra compassion. And as you inhale, shift your way up to tabletop, bringing your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And as you inhale, lift your sit bones up, soften your belly down, and look up. Exhale, round your spine, and shift your way back into child's pose. Begin to find a flow here, inhaling up into tabletop, softening your belly, looking up. And exhale, round your spine, and shift back. So allow yourself to move with your breath. Just going slow. Again, beginning to notice into the muscles of your back and your hips. Maybe even noticing into that little stretch across your chest. And after your next exhale back into child's pose, walk your hands over towards the right side. Just begin to feel into that stretch on your left side from your hip to your fingers. Take a couple full, deep breaths here. And then inhale, walk your hands back to center. And exhale, walk them to the other side. One more full breath. And as you inhale, find your way back to center and shift your way into tabletop. And then on your exhale, lower your right elbow down and twist towards the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, lower your left elbow down and twist to the right. And again, find a flow here. Inhaling to center and exhaling into these gentle twists. Just beginning to awaken your spine. Once you feel even on both sides, find your way back to tabletop. And inhale, reach up with your right arm. And then exhale, thread the needle through, lower your shoulder and your head towards your mat. Allow that right hand to just rest on the floor. Your left hand can stay where it is, maybe press into your mat or reach towards the top of your mat or even wrap around your back. Again, just whatever feels best in your spine. And then press your left hand into your mat and inhale, reach up with your right. Exhale, lower your hand down. Inhale, reach up with your left arm. Exhale, thread the needle through and lower down onto the other side. And again, find that place for your right arm, either staying right where it is, reaching forward, or wrapping around your back. One more full breath. And press your right hand back into your mat. Inhale, reach up with your left. Exhale, lower your hand down. Walk your hands quite a bit further forward and allow your chest to come towards your mat while still keeping your hips lifted. And find a full breath here, pressing your hands into your mat, finding that bit of a stretch through your shoulders. And then as you inhale, shift your hips forward and let them come down into a hip drop pose. Maybe allow yourself to look up. And exhale, shift your way back into puppy pose. With your chest coming towards your mat. And begin to find a flow here, finding a little more awakeness for your back. Inhaling forward and exhale, shift your hips back. And on your next inhale, find your way back into tabletop. Reach your right arm forward in front of you and your left leg back. And take a couple full, deep breaths. Really lengthening from your fingers to your heel. And you can either stay right here, or if you like, you can bend your back knee. Reach your right arm back towards that foot. You can either continue to just reach here, or if it feels good, you can take hold of your ankle. Wherever you are, take a couple full breaths. And on your exhale, lower your right hand to your mat. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, keep that leg long as you press your toes into the mat behind you. Sink your hips back. Inhale, bring your hips forward. And exhale, sink back. And again, find a flow here. Just feeling into that stretch in the back of your leg. As you inhale, find your way back into tabletop. Reach your right leg back and your left arm forward. And once again, get that little bit of engagement through your core as you lengthen through your body. Bend your back knee. Reach your left arm back. And either just reach towards that ankle or take hold of it. Beginning to notice where you feel this stretch the most. And as you exhale, press your hand into your mat. Inhale, lengthen through your right leg. Exhale, keep it long as you press the toes to the ground and sink your hips back. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, sink back. And continue just a few more times with your breath. And on your next inhale, find your way back into tabletop. Walk your knees back a couple inches, tuck your toes, and exhale back into downward facing dog. And take a moment with your knees really bent, just so you can lengthen through your spine. Then begin to bend one knee and then the other. Find that alternating stretch on the backs of your legs. As you inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale, press your heels back down. They don't need to touch the mat. Just find a stretch. And on your next inhale, step both feet forward towards your hands, or you can walk your hands back towards your feet, whichever feels best. And exhale, allow yourself to fold. Allow your head to be loose, let it hang. Maybe even shake it yes and shake it no. Maybe take hold of your elbows and allow yourself to sway a little side to side. As you exhale, release your arms. Really root down through your feet and inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, lower your hands through center. And find a deep breath through your whole body. From your toes all the way up to the top of your head. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale, lower your hands through center. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, reach long through your spine. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet. Inhale, come up, reach up. And exhale, lower your hands through center. And find another full breath. Take a moment just to notice how your temperature is maybe warmed up, how your body feels. And then root down into your right foot. And find your way into tree. So that could be toes on the ground, heel at your ankle. It could be foot up on your ankle. You could place your foot up on your thigh. Wherever feels best. And find that visual focus for your gaze. Something to hold you steady. And find one more deep breath. And then on your exhale, lower your foot back down. Move your knees a little bit, shake them out. And then root down into your left foot. And find your way into tree on the other side. Maybe this side is different. Maybe this one you come a little lower. Just notice where you're at today. Find one more deep breath. And then exhale, release. Release your hands. Step your feet a little wide. Really bend your knees. And as you exhale, let yourself hang forward. And once again, maybe take hold of your elbows and let yourself sway. Press your feet to your mat and shift your way into a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together and inhale, reach long. And on your exhale, let yourself hinge forward. You don't have to come super far, just enough to feel a stretch through your hips. With each exhale, see if you can let go of any tension just for a moment, anywhere you notice it in your body. And then inhale, come back up, bring your knees together. And as you exhale, find your way onto your back with your knees bent. Let your hands come down at your sides. Press your feet and your shoulders into your mat. And as you inhale, lift your hips up. And really root through your feet like you're pushing your mat away. And take a couple deep breaths, just lifting through your hips. And as you exhale, lower your hips back down. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around them and gently begin to rock side to side. And as you exhale, release your feet back down. You have an option here. You can either come into Shavasana, laying long on your mat with your hands at your sides, or you can find your way into a comfortable seated pose. Let your hands come to your sides if you're in Shavasana, or just onto your thighs if you're seated. And take a moment just to bring in a few really full, deep breaths. Breathing first into your belly, and then your mid-chest, and then your upper chest. And then pouring your breath out slowly from your upper chest to your mid-chest to your belly. Release that breathing. Return back to your natural rhythm. Just allow it to flow in and out. And if you find you are in Shavasana at any point, then you can just find your way back to seated. Take a moment to bring your hands together at center. And bring in one more deep inhale through your nose. And exhale with a slow sigh. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have maybe a little more energy for whatever comes next. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.